Please stand clear of the doors.
Welcome aboard, everybody. Justin Monorail here, and as promised, I have returned to give you a tour of some of my Walt Disney World or just Disney collectibles. I just got in from a bike ride. I'm a little hot and sweaty, but I'm feeling good. So let's do this. Now, if you watch the Parks and Monorail's most magical hour live every Tuesday night, 9:30 Eastern, you will see moi, my wife Sam, and then Frank and Jen from Theme Park Thursday with Dillos Diz. Now, the first few episodes, we were using a green screen, a little digital background, putting us in different places around the Walt Disney World Resort. We haven't been doing that lately. We've actually just been showing you our natural office background. And if you notice, behind us, there's always a shelf that has a lot of Disney paraphernalia on it. So what I'm gonna do in this episode is just kind of show you around, talk to you a little bit, walk down memory lane as we look at some of my collectibles. So come on, let's take a look. So one thing that might jump out at you right off the bat is that we've got a few wishables here on this shelf. And let me just tell you a little bit about the wishable situation. So when we first noticed the wishables were in the parks, I think the first set we saw might have been the Haunted Mansion ones, or maybe those were the first ones that we tried to collect. And McKenna specifically wanted the Constance Hatchaway wishable, but that was in one of the blind bags. Well, over the course of some failed purchases and a lot of manual manipulation, McKenna got pretty good at filling out what exactly was in those blind bags. So I wasn't really collecting the wishables. Garrett and McKenna were, so they've got a few in their room. But when I saw that they were gonna have like park icons and ride vehicles, now you're speaking my language, wishables. You know just how to get to me. So I've got a few of those over here. So now this is the Space Mountain wishable. As you can see, this is the Disneyland version. It's got a little face on there with stars in its eyes. I like that one quite a bit. Of course, we've got Cinderella's castle here, also laughing. Got a big smile on her face. Old version, although I will say, if you kind of get it in the light, does it look like it's a little pink on top? I don't know, maybe a little bit. Now we got Watto here in the middle. We'll talk about him in a minute. We have the Tower of Terror wishable, looking, I don't know, mischievous. It also has stars in the eyes. Actually, I guess when they're open, there's eyes in the stars in the eyes. And then this is the newest one I got, which is the Runamuck Railroad train engine from Mickey's Runaway Railway, the newest ride in the Hollywood studios. And I am a big fan. I really like that ride. I don't think that it's my favorite ride in Hollywood Studios. Actually, I know it's not, because my favorite ride is, of course, Rise of the Resistance. But I do like that one quite a bit. These are cool. They're squishy. They're pretty soft. I mean, it's a little more round than what I would like a train engine to be, but it's all right. I like that one. Okay, next thing we'll talk about is the Watto, since he was in the middle here. This is a Watto from the market in Galaxy's Edge that I think it's like Toydarian Toy Closet or something like that. And a lot of the toys in that store are supposed to look like they're handmade. And while this one, you know, it's called Watto, it's really just a Toydarian. And they're supposed to look a little kind of vague and generic because the people in Batuu have heard stories of Star Wars, the people from Star Wars, but they've never actually maybe seen them or met them. So this is just a handmade recreation of Watto. And while we're on the topic of the handmade toys, take a look at this Millennium Falcon. Made out of wood. Of course, it says Star Wars on the bottom and made in China, but ignore that. We're going to say it was made in Batuu in Galaxy's Edge. But look at that. Look at how cool that thing is. Got the booster in the back all blue. The cockpit maybe a little bit small. And the radar. Got the guns on top, but not on the bottom. It's a cool toy. I like it quite a bit. I do have a few pins on this shelf. So let's talk about those really quick, because I'm not a big pin collector, but I do have a few pins. So let's talk about this one first of all. Galaxy's Edge, pass holder limited release. I bought this one because it was kind of an opening day limited release kind of thing. And it's got the Millennium Falcon on it. The fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy. But yeah, I just wanted to commemorate the occasion. So I got this particular pin. The one beside it was actually just given to me recently, and it's an orange Monorail pin. This was given to me by our favorite Walt Disney World security guard, Matt. Hashtag find Matt. Take a look at that baby. It is lovely. It shines. Very, very nice. We'll put that one back there. I do have a few of these Disney Infinity characters. So Garrett was pretty big into Disney Infinity for a while. I didn't really play it, but I played with him. I didn't collect the toys on my own. But when he decided to age out of Disney Infinity, I hung on to these guys because I really like Sorcerer Mickey. Donald's pretty cool. And then, of course, you got to have Iron Man. He started the whole MCU. So we got that going on. Mixed over here, we do have a little pin that is kind of contraband because this pin is from Universal. It's one of their new pass holder pins. Save the Green Planet. It's got E.T.'s finger on there. Here's something I'm particularly proud of. I was that guy at the Monsters, Inc. laugh floor. Me. I was that guy. So, we've gone to Monsters, Inc. laugh floor a few times. One time we went, Sam was somebody that was picked out of the audience and spoken to by one of the monster comedians. So they brought a mic over and she was interacting with the monster. Another time we went, I was that guy. It's kind of bizarre. There's something about our family. If you ever get the feeling like if you go to a magic show, you're going to be like one of the people they pick out to be a guest or like a special assistant. We kind of had that feeling like that kind of stuff happens to us. It's kind of weird. So we've done Monsters, Inc. laugh floor maybe 4 times total, maybe 5. And at least 2 of those times we've been part of the show. Beside that, we have some Ray tattoos. I don't actually know where these came from. Probably cereal or something. McKenna and I planned to wear them one day when we were going to the parks and we forgot. This is not Disney. That's a Doug Benson pin. But Doug Benson is a fan of Disney, so that's a Doug Benson pin. This pin is special because it represents my lightsaber that I picked. And so when I went to Savi's workshop, you get a pin based on the lightsaber style that you pick. I think mine was Peace and Justice, maybe? And so I'll show you the lightsaber shortly. I got a couple gamer cards right here from arcades at Disney. This one I think came from the arcade at the Beach Club. This one I think maybe was at the Contemporary. They still have money on them if we're ever allowed to go back and play games. I also have some Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards. So I don't know, have you guys ever played Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom? I got some good ones. Let's see if I can find any that I'm particularly proud of. Mad Hatter, we got Flynn Rider here. We got the Sorcerer. Whoop! Falling on the floor. Simba. Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad's a good one. That's pretty good. And I do have my Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom map underneath there. I've played a few times. I like that game. I think it's pretty fun. Oh, look. It fell on the dog. Thanks for holding my Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom cards, UA. All right. And then I've collected some of these wristbands from the parties we've been to. So we got the Villains After Hours party right here. There's a purple wristband, hashtag Villains After Hours. This was from the Not So Scary party, the Very Merry party. That's another Villains After Hours. There's another Very Merry. And then DVC Moonlight Magic. Thanks to Nate and Serena, the DVC duo, they actually took us to a Moonlight Magic event at the Animal Kingdom, which was pretty awesome. Oh, but you're going to want to take a look at what's in this little case right here. That's right. We're official. Monorail co-pilot license. That was back in the day when you used to be able to sit in the front of the monorail. I keep it in this leather case now because I want it to stay safe. I don't want it to get sun bleached or anything. Aha! Here we are. I think I named this guy R0M3. This is my little droid I built at the Droid Depot. Pretty proud of that guy. I've got some Kyber crystals down here. I've got the white, yellow, and red. We got one of the only Funko Pops. Actually, I think this is the only one that I own for me. Chef Figment. We got some Disney Cruise Line pin right here and a pin and pin. wait. Pen and pin. Pin. Disney Cruise Line stuff. Some pass holder magnets. I got the Mickey's birthday celebration sipper right here. We got a few of those out in the living room too, which I'll show you in just a minute. And then of course I've got my thermal detonator Coca-Cola. And then how could we move on without talking about the Monorail trading cards? You guys know about these? All you gotta do is ask a Monorail cast member if they've got some of the trading cards, and these are free. They'll give them to you. It's kind of a secret, but it's pretty cool. Before we go down the bottom shelf, we've got the magic bands up here. This is Forky. This is McKenna's magic band. These are Garrett's magic bands. He's got a couple cool ones. He's got Figment, and every time he taps one of the entry points or a fast pass entry at Epcot, it plays one little spark and does some special lighting effects, which is pretty cool. And then he also has the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway pass holder magic band. Mine are over here. This is my famous Illuminations band that actually got lost, and then it was returned to me. I had to go pick it up at Disney Springs. I filled out one of the Lost and Found forms on the My Disney Experience app, and it actually came back to me. I've got a Sorcerer Mickey magic band, and there's just like a red one. I don't have a lot of collectible ones. Sam has a few. She's got this one that's got the castle on it. She's got her Mickey and Minnie Runaway Railway magic band right here. And then she's got a Small World one. Small World. And then she has this one, which is another castle one. It's just like blue, and it's got the castle on it. So Sam's always mad because the magic band she gets don't do anything. They don't do like special sounds or lights or anything. And actually, I guess Garrett's probably is the only one we have that does anything special right now. We thought maybe the Forky one would, and it didn't. I thought the Illuminations one would, and it doesn't. So, all right. Here we have the train station, the Disney train station, and the Disney train. And I've got it here on the shelf because I don't have any good place to put it. But at Christmas time, it goes around the tree. And we have a table that we can put it on as well. It's pretty nice. Let me show you this. That was our first after hours event we went to, July 28th, 2018, which actually happens to be my nephew's birthday. And have you all ever seen these lanyards? So I got this back in like 2001, and it's to hold water bottles. They used to sell these all over the place. You just cinch it around your water bottle and you wear it kind of around your shoulder so you always have it with you. But it's kind of nice if you don't want to carry a bag, you don't want to have a water bottle in your hand, you can do that. All right, I'm gonna take you out to the living room, and now I'm gonna show you some of the other popcorn buckets, sippers, and cups that we have out there. Let's go. Can you see that guy? It's Spike, the Spike sipper. He's got some wings on the back. Take a look at that. I think his face looks kind of like Mickey. What do you think? The Spike sipper. And then over here, we got Orange Bird. Both of these came from the Flower and Garden Festival before it shut down. Or maybe the Festival of the Arts. I think it's Flower and Garden. Whoop, up here is the Mickey Pumpkin Popcorn Bucket. I love that guy. I know it's a Halloween decoration. We keep it out all year long because it's awesome. This is my, what was it, the Yub Nub, I think that drink. That's what you get this cup with at Oga's Cantina. We got the Hatbox Ghost up here, right in the middle, the centerpiece, beside this goblet that I believe came from Be Our Guest. It actually lights up. It's pretty cool. And then we got Andy's boot, and Andy's boot came with Dole Whip over at Disney Springs. We got the Gaston mug with LeFou's Brew, which came from Gaston's Tavern. And then the Steamboat Mickey popcorn bucket. Steamboat Willie Mickey popcorn bucket. So, right here in the living room, above the TV. In case you missed it on the Parks and Monorail's Most Magical Hour Live, I wanted to share my newest addition to my Disney Cup collection, which is my Chef Art Smith's Homecoming squeeze bottle. And this is special, and let me tell you why. You can buy these from Chef Art Smith's if you're dining in, or you can walk up to the bar, you can get these. They're $22 to get one and get one of the moonshine drinks, the pre-mixed drinks from the menu. Anytime you bring this back, you get a refill for $13. But here's the real serious hack at Disney Springs. You take your Chef Art Smith's Homecoming squeeze bottle back, and they will give you any non-alcoholic beverage for free. And this is just like forever. You take this with you to Disney Springs, go to the bar, you get a Coke, a tea, or something like that, anything non-alcoholic, free. Which is crucial, because Disney Springs, it gets hot walking around there shopping and stuffing your face with Morimoto ribs. You gotta refill, you gotta recharge. And check out how cool this is. I got the rainbow one. Food is love. It's pretty awesome, right? There's Garrett's Villains cup. Pretty freaking cool. Look at that. You got Facilier over here. You got the Evil Queen. Maleficent on this side. Jafar. And then Hades down here in the castle right in the middle. That is just, is this the coolest cup you've ever seen? It's a pretty cool cup, and there's all of our travel mugs in there too, of course. Oh, McKenna got this cup from doing the scavenger hunt. It was like a Remy scavenger hunt. She got it for free after completing all the Find Remy activities. Pretty cool. Am I even on camera? I don't know. I'm a Jedi. Purple. Of course I went with purple. Mace Windu's lightsaber is purple, and Samuel L. Jackson happens to be amazing. Look at this hilt. Pretty cool. So when we got these, I didn't know that you could actually like take the blade out of them. But you can. Like that. And then you just have the hilt. Bam. I thought that the blade was in it all the time. And then if you try to turn it on, it doesn't work. So if you're like Luke Skywalker and you're like, what is this thing? Luckily, no damage will be caused to inexperienced Padawans. But you put the blade in there and then ignite that sucker. That's gonna do it for this Justin Monorail video diary. Hope you enjoyed your time. If you did, hit the thumbs up. Maybe subscribe to the channel so you can come back and you don't miss anything. You know, this stuff I'm doing here at home is just temporary. We're getting ready to be back in the parks. In fact, starting next Friday, a week from tomorrow, at the time that I'm recording this, we'll be back in the parks. We're gonna be at the Animal Kingdom. And I'll be taking the GoPro with me. You guys are gonna be able to see it, see what it looks like in the parks with all the new social distancing and the mask wearing, the temperature checks, how they're gonna space people out in queues, and what restaurants are gonna be open. I'm really excited. I hope you come with us. I hope you stick around. It's always great hanging out with you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.